So to get things started off, we're going to check in with designer Jackie Glass. She's got a great kitchen before and after.
Hi, Marc and Mandy. This house, like a lot of houses, was in need of a refresh. So when I first met with my clients, we started tackling the kitchen area. But one of the most important parts that we wanted to tackle first was keeping the integrity of the wood of the house. So there was a lot of trim work that was very rich, had a bit of an orange cast, but we wanted to play into that because the house was an older home, was very forested, and it just felt right to keep that wood. So I started with selecting a rich wood pulled from some of the charcoal tones from the original wood for the hardwood floors, which are used everywhere. From there, we tackled the kitchen. Now, because the house is an older home, we did a more transitional cupboard door style, but I tweaked it a little bit by adding two different shades. So the upper cabinetry throughout the kitchen area is actually a little bit lighter than the lower cabinetry. It's very subtle, and it's seen during various times of the day with different lighting. Now, things that keep it very classic are the beautiful hexagonal marble backsplash, and I've used it everywhere. I also worked with the layout in terms of getting rid of the original peninsula and opening it up so that my client now has a nice, long, unobstructed run of counter space from which to work from. The counter itself is an edgier gray. It's a Caesar stone called Raven, and it also picked up on some of the charcoal tones that were in the original wood that we were working with. All the appliances are stainless steel, as are the hardware on the cabinetry. But what I like to do is take the handle style of my appliances and try and create the same look and line for all of the hardware. We also use stainless steel sink and faucet again to keep that nice, seamless, almost industrial look that works so well. I also created different depths of counters, in other words, different zones from which to work from. So here, when you're pulling things out of the oven, but a little bit more of a jut out counter here so it's easy for you to put out casserole bowls or anything that's coming hot out of the oven. And I love to have coffee areas. This is a great place for a little mini bar, but also to have that morning coffee. What I love about designing a custom kitchen is that you're using every last square inch of a space. There's very few fillers. So that means that those extra little quarter-inch or half-inch spaces can be utilized into little spice cabinets or a little wine rack. Another favorite is using that dead corner area by implementing a nice pull-out shelving unit. They're really functional and practical. And of course, one of my most favorite areas in a kitchen is the cooktop and canopy because it's the focal point of the kitchen. Now here, I designed with my cabinet maker this very traditional stepped canopy, and you can see it works very beautifully with the style and look of this kitchen space.
Thanks for watching The Marc and Mandy Show. Like our video by clicking below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.